Good morning. You know what? You know what? I didn't update my my stream title. Let's do that right now. Very important. Very important. Let's see. Update. Titles. All right. All right. Okay. Doing the ToggleBit code relay very early in the morning. I'm going to show you why you don't wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. This is my first sip of coffee. All right. All right. All righty. All right. So I think Toggle is done now. I'm just gonna get really quickly the final go ahead. And then we're gonna get into some the code relay. I have not looked at this code. I didn't even pull it, so we're gonna pull it and everything just to make sure. The whole premise is that I haven't seen the code. I don't know what the code does. I'm going to get, I think I only get 2 hours with it today, this morning, because I think the next person goes a little bit. So I need to make a contribution, and only the standard library. Only the standard library. Modprog? We're live. Okay. See you, Modprog. Good luck on your time. Hopefully I get 3 hours. Hopefully I get 3 hours. Okay, this is not promising. I just opened it up. This is not promising. A commit of I'm sorry. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. We're good. We're good. What's up? How's everyone doing? We are doing the ToggleBit code relay. So let's get into this. Let's see. Hopefully I have the permissions to do the things I need to. Do I need to fork this? Do I have permissions to push to this toggle, or am I going to need to fork this to make a pull request? I'm just going to assume that I have permissions. That might be something you want to look at. All right. And we're in. We're in. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. Yes, this is the code relay. This is the code relay. You know what? Give me 1 second. I don't have everything up just how I want it. It's a little bit early. A little bit. No excuse. Lazy streamer. You know what would make this a little bit better? A little bit of music. I think that's what would How's everybody doing? Let's get a little bit of music on here as we get going. and then we're gonna explore the code. I'm gonna try to do this. We're gonna spend 10 minutes going over the code and coming up with some idea of what it does. And then as soon as we've done that, we're just going to like diving into this. Yeah. So let's get this music going, and then we're gonna dive into the code. All right, there we go. Let's see what ToggleBit left us. Let's see. All right, we have actions, args, error, main, certi. Okay, so we're serializing some information. We have some session information. All right, session is interesting. Certi, I feel like this gave me too much information. We have some serializing and deserialize. You reinvented certi here, so we have to only use the standard library. Oh my gosh, he wrote so much code in so little time. Let's go look over main. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're parsing some args. That's cool. Okay, so he has his own function for parsing args. I was gonna say that looks almost like clap, but it's not. So we have action and new and help. Ooh, help. Let's read the help text. Okay, you know what? We're gonna run this. Yeah, we're gonna run this. Cargo run. Cargo. It's early. You know what? This is my bad. All right. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. A panic in 67. I wanted to debug ToggleBit's code this morning. That's what I wanted to start with. All right. This is like one of those interview problems where they drop you into a broken code base. Tell you good luck. We're unwrapping on 67 there. Okay. Let's see. So session isn't loading. That's fine. He did say the requirement was that it's compiling, and I want to be clear, it is compiling. It is compiling. It is compiling. He also said, I'm sorry, just for everybody. He did say, I'm sorry. So Edlol. So we're good. We're good, Toggle. It is both compiling and oh gosh, I hit escape and control C, none of which is what GitLog wanted. All right, let's try this now. Okay, so now we're at least running. So we have this session thing that's not loading. That's some hint. Let's continue on with our we have a .lol file. Oh gosh. Okay, so we have our own binary format that we're doing something with. Beautiful. You know what? I must be really excited about it. I feel fantastic this morning. It is way before I usually get up, and I'm feeling pretty good. Oh, Scott, telling my secrets? You're telling my secrets already? It's a little hurtful. This is probably why I'm struggling a little bit with this. All right. So we have an action and a new. Oh, wait. Did we see the help text for this? Okay, the help text. New is creating a new session. Beautiful. Action doesn't have help text, though. Does action really not have help text? Okay. Let's keep looking. Let's see. We have session. I don't want to tackle session just yet. Okay, let's look at error. You can tell a lot by a person's errors that they've set up. So we have invalid args, missing field type, missing this is telling me nothing. This is telling me nothing. These are like standard errors. I think he copied and pasted this from somewhere. Toggle, you're not supposed to be here. I'm crap talking you right now. How did your stream go, Toggle? Did it go well? Go well? Did you have a good stream this morning? All right, let's see what we're serializing here. I'm assuming this is what builds the lol file. This is the lol serializer. Oh, good. I can still continue to crap talk ToggleBit because he's watching an ad. Perfect. Perfect. Let me see what the... He's in purgatory. He's in stream purgatory. Is everybody in stream purgatory? Was everybody in stream purgatory? Or was it just ToggleBit in stream purgatory? I just want to know if everybody else was getting my ToggleBit crap talk. Or, you know what? Twitch Turbo, I think, is actually the best way to support the most creators. Honestly. You know, if you can just get that or two, like you could get like 2 or 3, I think it's like 2. Yeah, you could get 2 primes, or you could get 2 subscriptions, or you could get Turbo, which I think is like a really good deal because I do get paid from it. It's not a ton, but so does every single creator that you watch, which is kind of cool. All right, let's okay, so this is oof, I'm not ready to read all that. So this is just serializing. This is just serialization code. So we're just serializing a bunch of stuff. But what's our main thing here? Do we have like is it just this? All right. We have some dead code, Toggle. Dead code. Dead code. All right, we have these sessions. I don't understand this. Maybe this is why you don't stream at 6 a.m. All right, I don't understand this. I'm looking through this. This looks like standard serialization. I'm very impressed that you wrote all of this in your 3 hours this morning. I would have not gone through all this. Are we just serializing this enum? Is what it looks like. Okay. Maybe we need to tackle the session. I feel like everything so far has just been like args parsing. Yeah, here we are serializing a vector. Wait, one second. Do we know, let's see. Okay, this is field type. Okay. All right, I'm opening session. This is a little scary, but we'll see. And here we're doing our serialization stuff. Let's see. So we're loading a session. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying this. Hopefully you guys are too. How did you guys, were you guys, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, English is difficult. Did you guys have fun in Toggles this morning? Of course you did. I know you did. I'm just asking. Just verifying. It's like when you get your children from your grandparents' house, you know, you ask them if they have fun, you know? You already have talked to them that the answer is absolutely. Just checking in front of the grandparents. All right. Do I have a firm grasp? No, I don't. I have an okay grasp, I think. So we have a lot of parsing stuff. So this Surdy thing is parsing a thing, and we have this session. We have this session that you can create a new session, which is currently failing on load. So we tried to call this on load, which failed. We tried to unwrap here. So I think the next step here is I'm just going to start to try to understand what this load was supposed to be doing. It seems to be that there was a file that wasn't passed into the load function. I feel like, you know, yeah. It's probably trying to load a lol file, is what I'm guessing. Oh gosh. Okay, so it's probably trying to load a lol file. Let's jump back over here. I think all the code was in this load function, and I've just been or in this session thing. All right, so this is loading the file, which this shouldn't fail. Let's see, we're under create. It's under oh gosh, a file name. Okay, and this is the lol file. We got this. Yeah, we got the lol file. Wait, did this didn't make anything, did it? Our entity. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is how this serializes? I hope that this wasn't the intent. Okay. Okay, guys, I know what ToggleBit made. I know what ToggleBit made. I know what he made. A trap. He made a trap. And I'm just one of his victims. Just one of his victims. Okay. This is fantastic. This is fan. I can work with this. I can work with this. Lol. Lol. Okay. So we're loading the file. This should work fine. This looks acceptable. What else are we doing here? We're creating some bytes. We're reading the file to end. Okay, so here we're getting an entity. Okay. This could have been where we were erroring. You know what I'm going to do? Just for sanity check here. We're just going to print this so that I know. Invalid field type. Oh, okay. You know, it probably was putting this and I didn't realize it. So this is probably expecting something inputted into it. You know what's interesting? We have this new session. I haven't even looked at the rest of session. We can load and save, and we can deserialize, and we can serialize from session. That's all so far. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do something with session. But what I'm looking here is that invalid field. You know what? Let me delete lol. Let me delete lol and start with a blank file. Because I'm looking at this, and there's garbage written to it, and I just want to make sure that I didn't write that garbage, because maybe I did. Maybe I did. Was it checked in? Was it checked? No, it's not checked in. It's not checked in. Okay, good. Do we have a git ignore with the lol file? No, we don't. Would have been nice to see. I'm going to check it in now. Remember, there's no wrong answers. I feel like there's also no right answers either. You know, that's I feel like maybe there's no right answers. All right. So if we run now, no entity. Where does no entity is here? Oh yeah. Okay, this is. Bytes is empty, so we're failing to read. This is failing. Our parser. Oh no. I have to debug this parser. You know what, guys? I've just decided that this doesn't need to parse anything. Just no wrong answers. Okay, so no, this is file.rs. So this is reading to end, and it's failing to read from this. Wait a second. There's nothing in this file, right? Okay, I'm missing something. Okay, I am missing something, because there's nothing in this file, and there was crap put in this file, and I don't mean crap like it was literally garbage. There was garbage dumped into this file, but how did I do that? Okay, so the only thing that I can... Oh, look at this. If I run this with this off... Okay, I'm starting to understand. All right? If I comment this out, it will let this stuff run, and it's going to save my session, which is going to make that file. That's how I got that file in the first place. So if we cargo run now... Although we're not passing it this. Yeah, so that still doesn't do anything. We did, what did we do? We ran help. How did we dump crap into that? How did we dump crap into that? So we could try this, doing new on entity here. Let's see. What is new? It's just a string. Okay, so let's just try new. All right. New Merrick. All right, so now we've saved a session. You know what? I said 10 minutes to discover what it does. I still don't know what it does, but I've moved past discovering what it does. I'm trying to discover how to make it work. That's what I'm doing now. It's a different subject. Nothing takes 10 minutes on stream. Yeah. I'm past discovering what it does. I'm done. Now I just need to figure out how to make it work. Okay, so we saved a session. You know, okay, we have something in our file now. We're just gonna cat this. All right, but you know what? Now I'm wondering is if we have this, can I let my session be free? Will this work? You know, I don't know. And yeah, this is the fantastic file. Okay, so I don't know that this will work. I don't know. Let's try it though. Let's just run. The other command was action. Let's do an action. Let's run an action. We have to load the session with the action. Okay, that's fine. And the action is a string. So we're going to action jump. Are we making a command line game? I think that's what we're doing. I think we're making a command line game. I think that's what I'm going to go and make because that's what it feels like. It feels like something where you'd be able to there'd be like a good TUI, although I've heard that we can't use third parties. Okay, so this on invalid field type. Let's dig into this. 67. So this is unwrapping it again. So let's see, 67. And this is on load, and that's no, was it this? What? Wait. Invalid field type. No, this is a different error. Where does this error come from? Okay, so we got past here. Okay, I'm taking it that this is part of the deserialize. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh, I don't want to do it. Okay, here we go. We're going into this. Let's see. Deserialize for session. Cold brewing also makes some delicious coffee. I wish I had cold brewed so I didn't have to make this morning's cup. That would have been a fantastic idea. Thanks for telling me now. The one problem with cold brewing anything, I love I'm gonna say cold brewed oatmeal as well. I have this 7-grain oatmeal. It's actually 7 different grains. One of them is oatmeal. That I also love to cold brew. But the biggest downfall is it's terrible for on demand. You can't just go make some cold brew. You have to think ahead, which it was not me, obviously. Okay, so I think we're in here now. You know what? Check this out. This is gonna be awesome. Wait. This only ever returns okay. Okay. These unwrap. I feel like it's in one of these. Okay, so we have to have an action and an entity. Okay. If only we could use clap. I feel like next time we do 3 libraries. Anathema, clap, and anathema. Next code relay. We get 3 libraries. Okay, so what was this error again? Invalid field type. Temporous with the... No, the words just escaped me. the life lessons. That's a fantastic plan. Just now I have children, so like having just 2 jugs in my fridge might be difficult because there's like other stuff, but that's actually a fantastic plan. Just keep them cycling. That's a good one. That's a good one. He's a brew pioneer. We are all better off. All right. Well, this sucks. We've got to figure out. You know what? I almost feel like we look through the serialization. So this is just matching for the fields, and obviously we have a field that it doesn't expect. Invalid field type. Now, looking at it on disk is not very helpful. You know, I wonder if, do I have bat on here? I wonder if we could bat this and get a little bit prettier. Bat's like, yep, nope. No, thank you. Thank you, bat. Yeah. So if nobody knows, I made myself popular on stream. I've actually never been popular on stream, but I made my first big splash. There's this guy who does a Kubernetes thing, which is called clustered, where people break Kubernetes clusters and you try to fix them. And I went on that to try to do it. And I notoriously catted a binary file twice. Which, how we were accessing it, how we were getting a terminal into the cluster would break the terminal every single time. So 2 times I just broke just broke the session. It was amazing. Okay, so let's go and okay, Toggle, we need to do this. This is like code detective. This is actually tons of fun. Just trying to figure out how to fix this. Let's go and look at how we wrote this file. So we wrote this file by commenting this out and doing a action. We did an action. Yes. What did we do? Yeah, we did an action. I think. I'm like 80% sure that we did an action. Oh no, we did a numeric. We did a numeric. Okay, so we created one of these things with field B and field C. You know what? I don't even know where the lol gets put into this. Oh, somebody serialized this as lol. I would have sworn that I did not get... Oh, there is a... Oh, how did I miss this? Okay, okay. So there was one already here. I didn't create the first one. Oh, I don't want to actually open... Oh, okay, whatever. Okay, okay, that makes sanity better because I never ran the action first, and there was lol here. Okay, okay. Should be in the get and ignore. That's what I'm going to say. All right. So this is the action. This is no action, though, which is maybe the problem. All right, so we have an entity. We have a new session with that entity. And I am choosing to read this as save, you know, with a question mark. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Oh man. Rit Hulkmesh? Rick Hultamesh? What's up? How are you doing? We're doing a code relay. I got a bit of code. I'm digging into it. We're having fun. Okay, so... Okay, oh... Ooh, look at this. Is this the problem? Ew. Ew. All right, so we have a start time. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a time and a kind, like the type of yeah, the type. And this is where we get the no action, okay? All right. Also, I just want to say thank you for all the new followers. I'm sorry I didn't shout that out, and I feel terrible. I was diving right into this code, and I completely missed it. Thank you so much for the follows. You all are fantastic. Temporis, S4, Rit Hulka Mesh. I gotta say that a little bit better. I'm terrible at reading these names. I don't know how people do it. I'm gonna say Giannis. It has a J. You know, is it an American J? Is it a Portuguese J? Is it a Spanish J? Who knows? I don't. Chris, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, everybody. If I missed somebody, I'm sorry. You're gonna punch your wall. I hope that's what it. You know, you never quite know the localization of the name. So is it Giannis or is it Hannes or John? Who knows? I mean, obviously the person that wrote it. I don't know. That's the problem. But thank you so much. You guys are awesome. All right. So let's look at this error again. Let's see. Invalid field type. Oh, wait. This is not, though. Okay. This is. On 67, which is here, which is in here. You know what? I'm going to do this for sanity check. For sanity check, I just want to make sure. I'm so sorry if I forget to clean one of these up. I just want to make sure that we're here. I just want to make sure that I know where we're failing. All right. Unwrap. We are deserialized. Okay. Whew. Good. And we're failing here. Okay. So we don't like the action. That's that's weird because there is no action. So no action is a problem. And I'm almost guessing that my guess here is that the space is a problem. In his deserializer, I'm guessing this is a bug. The no action. You know what? We can probably fix this by going in here and just editing this. Let's do that. We're just going to edit that. I don't know what if this white space here is important. Okay. So we're not touching that. We're going to do it to this, and we're going to see if that fixes this. No. Nope. That did not fix it. I had a thought. Instead of no action, it should be you shall not pass. That's what I'm changing it to. All right, well, that was a good try, a good thought. I'm patting myself on the back here. I need it. All right. Yeah, we're on this read of the action. Well, I guess we got to understand this a little bit. So we're not panicking here. Is it this try into? Oh, gosh, dang it. The match on the first bite looks interesting. Oh. Oh, we have a field type. Oh, okay. So this field type is this. Oh, okay. Thank you, chat. Thank you. So when we're getting this invalid, this is where this is coming from. I should have just searched for this. That's what I should have done. Okay, so we're having a problem with this field type. Do you know what would be nice right now? Nice right now would be as if I had the Rust debugger. I don't have it in my Vim yet. I don't have it. Right now, though, this would be where it shines. I actually have found myself using the debugger less, but in cases, it's just invaluable. All right, let's figure this out. We're getting a byte, and we're looking for this. I don't see this anywhere in our serialization. I don't see this anywhere in our serialization, and we should have a byte for action because that's our field type. Interesting. Did we have this? Oh, there's none for no action. Oh, there's none for no action. Is that an action? Is no action an action? It is though, right? That's what we were writing it as. So we did this new entity here with Merrick. Yeah. Okay. And then we went here to the session with our new entity. And this is where we had the entity and the action of no action. So it is an action. You made the switch back to VS Code? You know what? My biggest problem was I made the switch to software engineering from chemistry. And so I didn't grow up. Like, I didn't do software engineering from school, and I never learned Vim. Because then I had programmed on Windows and I programmed GPUs. And so I always just used like actual Visual Studio, not Visual Studio Code. And so I feel like there's a part of me that needs to learn Vim. So I'm going back and learning Vim. I'm still bad at it, but I am learning it because I feel like that's just a valuable skill that I never ended up learning. Oh, you're doing chemistry this semester? Nice. Coffee is just chemistry. That's absolutely right. If you think about it, and like this is why I love pour over coffee, is because It's literally just the chemistry of a good extraction. Like you're wanting to extract, just the right amount of everything. And this is why I weigh my coffee and weigh the amount of water, and I set the exact amount of the exact temperature, because it's actually just an extraction that you would do in chemistry. It's a perfect example, especially if somebody's having a hard time like getting into chemistry. There's so much practical chemistry in cooking and coffee and things like that, that you can make it really fun. That's what I do with my kids. Oh, I definitely have. I definitely have a vacuum beaker to make the coffee in, so it doesn't get cold while you're making it. Definitely have that. Where's my timer? I did not know we needed a timer on screen, but see up here, there is a timer right there. I don't know if somebody said that they would pick up. Supposedly, I'm supposed to go to noon. At least that was true as of like last night, and that was terrifying me. Let's actually look up. Let's look up. See if somebody actually mentioned that they would take the spot. Let's see. So yeah, so this is noon my time. Noon my time. I can't stream till noon. So, if it gets to 9:30, that will be 3 hours. 9:30. I'll stop then. I gotta stop. I gotta get to work. I think it looks like a game. I mean, it honestly looks like a game to me. You have like a game session, yeah? And like you go and you do actions, and he was probably going to tie it into ChatGPT. He said no libraries, but that doesn't mean that you can't make calls to ChatGPT. So it was going to be like an auto-generated game, and you can connect to a session, and it's like a dungeon crawler. Like you say you do something, it's like a Dungeons and Dragons game, right? Okay, Toggle, sweet. I mean, I'll go to 9:30. I can even go to 10. I would love to raid the next person. So if like they can get on by 10, absolutely happy to go, that long. But I do have to get to work, so. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely a game. He's making just a command line game, where ChatGPT basically it's a Dungeons and Dragons style game, where ChatGPT was just going to make the next thing, Dungeon Master. That's what it's called. Because like, yeah, you have a session, so you have a game that you can connect back to the old game. Like you don't have to play through a whole game. That was the session, and then you take actions. I think it makes sense. I'm pretty sure. Well, he didn't get to the ChatGPT calls yet. He didn't get all the way there. Or maybe he was going to write ChatGPT himself. I'm not sure. All right. Let's see. The reason you need to I'm going to let you guys into the secret. The reason you need to serialize all of this to a file. Your name's ToggleBit. And he knew I was coming in after him. He knew. Yeah. I didn't know we had a beef, ToggleBit, until now. I learned this morning. I did something to annoy you. I angered the great and mighty ToggleBit. All right. I am wait. No. We got this. Okay, sorry. I got distracted by that coffee is chemistry. You guys killed me with that one. All right. My guess here is that we need to have a new field type for no, it's an action. We're just not serializing the 4. So my guess here is that this here needed to have a first byte. You know what? Can I let me try to hack this. Can we just put a 4 here? I don't know that this is gonna work, but it's what I'm doing. Dang it. Dang it. It was the thought. It was the thought that counted. I feel like I'm on the right track here. You know what? I haven't actually done this in Rust, but can I do something like this? Can I do something like, yeah, something like this? And then, I have never done this. I actually saw this in a Toggle stream, and I'm trying to replicate it because I'd like to see if this is something else. If it's something else. Let's see. We want to print. I don't know what I just printed. I want to use C. I feel like it's something like this. Because I want to match it to anything in here. Oh, you're right. 4 would have a byte value. Well, this is why I wanted to do this, and I'm doing it wrong, obviously. I'm doing this wrong. What is the syntax for this? And that goes into whether he's serializing this as a string or not. If he's just, but he's probably not. So you're correct that 4 would be something ridiculous. I actually don't know how to put in a byte of 4. There's a way to do this in Rust. I don't know how to do it. Obviously that I have failed at that. Let's see. Rust match multiple strings. Okay, but I want to bind the value. I got this. I want to bind the value to something. I thought it was this. Oh, the add is after the... okay, I was so close. I was so close. All right, now we just need to get an error type to return from here. Okay. Does it not mean that it's between these? Does this mean? Let's see. Let's read this. Okay, so if it's empty, we get a missing field. It's not empty. So then we get a byte that is this from the buffer. We put the position up 1, obviously, because we've taken a byte. And then we're just setting the buffer. Okay, so this all makes sense here. You know what I'm just going to do is... Oh. This is probably a dumb idea, actually, if we're dealing with actual bytes. Yeah, if we're dealing with just bytes here, this is not going to work, right? I don't think so. Just print byte 0. Yeah. Okay, that's a good idea. Let's just do that right here. That's a better idea. Thank you. I tried. Field type is 5. Field type is 0. Oh, we have a 0 field. Ooh, 0 to field type is wrong. So we have 2 fields in this? Oh, I did not actually expect that. Okay. We have a 5, which 5 is action, right? No, 5 is entity. Okay, we have an action, and then we have a 0. Okay. So I think, if we follow this, when we created a new one right here, where do we encode the field type? I feel like we're not encoding the field type when we save this. Oh. Oh, the number of lines? It's going to be way less than ToggleBit's number of lines. Now, for everybody that doesn't know, we're building a game here. It's a dungeon crawler, a command line dungeon crawler. That's what we're doing. The only code that I've written so far in the first 40 minutes is print lines. I'm going to need more coffee. Okay. So, we have a new session. We have a new... Okay. Let's check this out. Somehow we're supposed to be saving... In this action... Okay, here we go. Something is getting saved as a 0. Oh. Thank you guys so much for the follows. I super appreciate it. All right. We're into the serialization logic. This is what I didn't... At the very start of this, I said, I don't want to touch that. And Toggle forced my hand. I want to be first next time, Toggle. I didn't realize what we could do to people. All right. Let's see. So this is just writing stuff. Okay, this is fine. That blah, blah, blah. Where are we encoding the where are we encoding the number? The type. This is actually kind of cool because ToggleBit has almost, I say almost, very loosely, almost recreated protobuffers. Like, it's almost dynamically packing all this stuff in here. So, kind of cool. And protobuffers does this thing where at the very start, you know, it will have a piece of information to tell you what type of thing it is. So it's cool. It's cool. And, you know, it's always interesting to, like, get a little glimpse into the mind of a madman. Yeah, I mean, of ToggleBit, every once in a while. Okay, so is this field type? This is on the action, not on the session. So we need to go look at this. Okay. We need to look at the action serialize, not on the session serialize. Oh gosh, I got confused here. What is the start and the kind? The kind is no action, right? No. Oh, I'm now confused. I forget what we were. Oh gosh. Yes, the kind is no action. That's the action is no action. And well, it's for no action now. But and then this, the U28 is the start. All right, and when we're creating a new one, we have a start. And this is when you started the action in the dungeon crawling game. Okay, which is just the time. But we don't actually encode the type of action it is. Oh, there's a panic in here. Okay. There is an execution of the action, which is fine. We haven't gotten to executing the action. We can't deserialize the action yet. We can't read the action yet. I feel like we haven't gotten to a panic yet. We've never run this. The boring part is you don't get to do your idea. Toggle, I actually think that this is... I mean, it all depends. This is kind of fun. But, like, if you actually wanted something, this is where, like, I think voting on, like, having clap and some of that stuff, because there's so much work to do in just serializing stuff. Like, that's why these libraries exist, is that there's just a lot to do there. And so, like... Yeah, I see it both ways. I like just the standard library. This is fun, but... at the same time, I also get your point is like, there's a lot of stuff here. Okay. So I think I know I am confused. I thought that this would be encoding something at the beginning that was just a U8, just a byte. Was it the entity that has a type? We have a field B and field C. Okay, let's go back to what we were deserializing that caused the problem, because I thought it was the action, and let's see. We're getting an invalid field type, and we are having, like, one is getting encoded. So the logic to encode a value there is, well, it's either there or this is just reading in random information and saying it's the byte, one way or another. Okay. This is the one. Yeah, it's the action. We were on the action. Deserializing the action. And it's on the field type. There is no field type on action, I don't feel like. So this is the weird thing is, we're deserializing... Oh man, I gotta wrap my head around this. We're deserializing an action. If this is to be believed. Maybe this is lying to me. But if we're deserializing an action... Oh, no. We're seeing if it's an action. Oh. Okay, so we're reading this field and just assuming that it's an action. But it could be anything. It could be any of these things. Okay. Maybe. I think maybe I'm starting to understand. What's the vibe here? The vibe is I was given a bunch of code and I got 3 hours to do something with it. We're making a dungeon crawler game. The vibe is mild panic along with a little bit of having fun. We're just having fun. That's what we're doing. We're having fun. Talking about chemistry, writing some Rust, having some fun. All right. I'm glad you're mildly impressed. I am still I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. Okay, so we have these two things, but I don't think that we can actually say this is true. Thank you guys so much for the follows. I don't think that we can. So this is what builds a session, though, is an action and an entity. But I don't see that this is true because these fields could be anything, right? Man, okay. What would have really helped is like how this is supposed to be laid out on disk. Because this is what I get. So it's a little difficult to like comprehend. Jason is a thing for a reason. Okay. Let's look at this. Would including a sample lol file count as a comment? I suppose he did include a sample lol file. He did include a sample lol file, but it didn't. It also had the same problem with a legendary commit message. The problem is like there's nothing to view the lol file with. So I mean like it is not a standard format. So like interpreting this, I mean I suppose we could go byte by byte. We could Visual Studio Code has like a byte explorer, yeah? I feel like maybe we could do that. I'm sorry for all of you. I do have Visual Studio Code installed. I promise I don't use it. I'm just joking. Save those, whatever those are. Oh, this is the wrong folder. It's this relay code. We Yoda speaked it. Is there a yeah. Yeah, this is also not going to read it. Is there a good byte explorer? Yeah, you know what? I need to configure it for lol files. That's next stream. Next stream we configure VS Code for lol files. I think that's the plan. Okay, so let's see. This is actually interesting. I didn't notice something. We get this field type twice. It runs twice. But we only get deserializing, which means this runs this doesn't print out. Am I making a mountain out of a molehill? This field type here is the thing where we print the field type, right? And it's running twice. I missed that. Why would it run twice for one read field? I must be missing something. I must be misunderstanding something. Because if you like are multi-threaded, which I didn't see any threads. Is that going to help us? I mean, I'm happy to pull that in. I'm not convinced that that's going to help us. Let's see. Open file. I'm not convinced that this is going to. Let's see. Home code. Lol. Yeah, so this is a bunch of zeros. We have an ID. My guess here is that this is the first one and this is the second one. You know, we're getting field type 5, field type 0. And that's my guess is it's these two right here. Oh, I can do that in Vim. All right. I'm not sure this is going to help us. I do find this interesting, though, that we're getting field type printed out twice. I just want to explore the possibilities of this one little bit first. All right, read file. We're not going here. That's not what I meant to do. This is the second time we've said field type. Does not implement debug. What is field type? What is field type? What is this thing that we're dealing with? It's a result. No, it's just a field type. Why doesn't it implement debug? Is there a reason this field type does not implement debug? Oh, gross. I forgot. Can we just throw debug in here? I don't know. Oh, this is representation. Oh, 1 second. That's not what I meant at all. That is not what I meant at all. We might be we can probably just derive debug in here. I don't know. Actually, I've never done a represent. Do I put the derive in here like this? I don't know. Is that what you do? I feel like the answer is no. Can you stack, though? I also don't know. We're going to try. Okay. So that seemed to work. That seemed to work. And then we get the 0. So We're calling field type again. This is getting called again somehow. This function is running twice. I wish I had a debugger right now. All right, so we get the bytes. And then we're chopping it off. Okay, okay. We're setting buffer to the bytes. Okay. Yep. Here, we're just building a string from the bytes. We're just making a bool from the bytes from the bytes. Oh, we're calling deserialize in here. So. Oh, okay. Which makes sense. Okay. So this makes sense because, like I said, I bet you this is the next one right here. This 00 is the next one, and that's what's getting read. Because we had a 5, it's going to be an entity. So we're going to deserialize the entity. And here we have read field, and then we have read field, and then we have read field. But we should have moved the buffer forward, right? The buffer should have been moved self.length. Okay, so maybe the bug is moving the buffer here. We're like keeping track of where we are in this buffer as we're serializing it in. Maybe it's not a bug. You know, we don't have to be here. We don't have to be here. It could be any one of these over here. So we could be moving it forward. What is this length? Self.length. Wait. I lost my spot now. That was... So we're returning a field type here. We're reading this field. And part of reading this field, we deserialize the internal thing. And this is just on the reader, which is just a field reader. Okay. So self is this field reader. Are you losing frames? It says there's been no frames lost. OBS does. So unless it's lying. Now maybe you're seeing me sit in solemn contemplations of decisions made. And it looks like frames are being dropped, but that's just me being completely still. That's me just being completely still. As I contemplate life decisions. Like going after ToggleBit. All right. So this is, what is this length? Let's check this out. This length is a computed result of U size. Uh-oh. Okay, so missing field length. Okay, so the next bit of information is the field length? Okay. Which means the next piece of information, these two, right? Yeah, these two are the field length. Okay. So this would be saying that the field length is 31. So, you know, we have these two, which would just be 31, right? And so if these are reading 2 in a U16, this would be 31. So then That would leave us here. I'm guessing I miscounted, and that it would actually drop us here, because this is the 0, 0 that we're serializing in. Did I miscount that? Okay, maybe I did. Okay, so we read this in, got it. Then we go and get the length, which is the next two, which is 31, and the head is now here because we've chopped the buffer off here. Okay, and then we return that. Okay. So then we, oh no, wait. We set the buffer here, guys. Check this out. We set the buffer here, and then we update the buffer to the length. I don't think the length should move the buffer because we're moving the buffer here. It either should move the buffer and update the buffer or not move the buffer, right? Because we're doing... Oh, no. Okay. I get what it's doing. It's getting the length of the buffer. It's moving that length, and then it's updating the buffer for the full thing. So... All right, this is 31. We're here. Now we move it 31. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I said 31. Okay, so we need to go one more. 31. And so, yeah, we read here. Which is a 0, which is the problem. You know, I feel like I just spent this whole time reaffirming what the problem is, but I do understand how this parses a little bit better. And now we're getting deeper into this molehill. This is no molehill. I have made it a mountain. This is a mountain now. All right. So deep breaths. Let's move on. I got this. So at this point where we moved here and we serialized this, and that is, you know, a 5. A 5 is entity. So then we jump to entity and we deserialize the entity, which entity just has us read a field. That's all entity does. Which has to be string. Or I mean, supposed to be string. Okay. And this is 0. There is a bug here, or I'm missing something. So it reads the field type. I think I understand the parsing now, at least a little bit. I'm not entirely sure what's gone wrong with the parsing. Ooh, you know what? You know what? One second. I think there's something that could help me here. I just want to see something like I just want to print out the buffer. Actually, I want to print out the remaining buffer. Just to sanity check myself. Well, I could add a 0. Like, I could do this, but supposedly that's nothing. Do you know what? Okay, guys, I have a fix here. This isn't really a fix, but I have a fix. The null field. It's the null field. That's my gift to society here. 1 second. 0. There we go. I don't know how many problems I have just created with this. It's not a real type. Okay, it's still panicked. because it doesn't know how to parse this. Oh. Guys, I fixed Rust. I have added the most requested feature to Rust that people have been begging for, people have been dying for. That's right. We've implemented null. You guys can rest easy. Everybody can adopt Rust now because it has the superior field. Okay. So I guess the question is, we're serializing some information without serializing a type for it. That's the real problem here. Not this. We serialize something to disk. This right here. And this should be you know what? Can I just edit this here? 1 second. Can I just do like this is a session, right? So it's a 6. Can I just make it a 6? Okay. And now we're going to save this. Yeah, we are. If I counted everything properly, we're cooking on every cylinder here. Okay, let's see how this failed. Okay, so it started parsing as a session. It definitely maybe wasn't a session. Like maybe that's the wrong type. But I can count. You know, some people say that Merrick counts, and I literally proved today that Merrick counts. Okay, I can. But it does make me feel better. I actually understood what was going on here. Okay, so now let's see what we serialize out. You know what? I'm going to go back here to main. Let's find the main function here. So we made this file by running new. Oh, I did modify no action. Okay. You know what? Let's RM. Let's see. What was entity? Lol. All right. Now we're gonna run cargo action. No. Cargo new. We're just going to do new. It was a numeric. We ran a numeric. Oh, but that's right. We have to actually comment this out because you can't load the session because there's no session before you run new. Yeah. Okay. So we made a new session. It is a session. I know it's a session. Okay, but let's leave this commented. Let's do a new action. Let's save that to a new action. And this is what fails. And it fails here on load, which is fine because it hates this. It hates our guts here. We get an entity by the name. Okay. We're good with this. Now let's load this up. This is good. Code relay. Let's load entity. It should look very close to what we were doing. All right, cool. 31. Are you guys ready to count again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Yeah, we're back to 0. So sanity's still all saved here. We're going to change this to 6 because it's a session. We know this. So we're going to save that. Right back. Yep, replace. Done. No. So the length is wrong. That's fine. That's fine. We can deal with this. I thought Rust was supposed to fix this. All right. But I think the big deal here is saving this session. I feel like there's a bug here, but I could be completely wrong. I feel like it's not actually the deserialization. I feel like the deserialization is reading the things correctly. So we have this length of 17. Let's count this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, definitely not 17. It looks like a session serialization problem. Yes, 100%. That's what I feel like it is. That's what I feel like. I feel like this is a really good interview. I feel like this is a terrible interview as well. But I feel like this is the type of stuff that's really hard to judge a person on, whether they actually have any type of debugging skills. Obviously, I have none. But and maybe not this. This is maybe a little bit, I don't know, when you have to get into the hex. Maybe that's a little too. All right, so we have an action and oh, we are serializing. Okay, so the session serializes the two things, the action and the I don't even know these data structures that well. I need to mind map this. One second. Let's get rid of this. 1 second. Cone of silence really quickly. I don't want to show you guys my new YouTube video coming up on I have a couple actually. HTMX. My thoughts on HTMX. Maybe Saturday we'll write some HTMX because for the video I gotta get some things here. So anyways, let's make a new drawing here. All right, get rid of that. Don't want to flashbang you all. No. What did I just mess up? Where's my dark mode? Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay. All better. No way a company like this later on is a happy place to work? I don't know. This is kind of fun. I'm not going to lie. I don't get to do this type of stuff ever anymore. Ever. So I'm actually super happy that ToggleBit gave me this. I'm not even saying that tongue in cheek. This is kind of fun. Do I do it? So am I good at it? No. But is it fun? Yeah, this is tons of fun. This is like investigation, code investigation. That's what I should have called this if I had known. The stream title would have been Code Investigation. That's actually a fantastic... we should do this more. Code investigations, where somebody just writes something tricky and we have to go solve it. Okay. I gotta map this out in my head. So we have a session that is an action and an entity. Okay, so we're gonna map this out. We have this session, and a session is an action and an entity. So we have an action and an entity. All right, let's see. And an action is a start and a kind. Okay, this is a start and a kind. Okay. Start, kind. Start is, I'm just going to put U128, and kind is a string. All right, now what is entity? Sorry, I was getting all turned around with like what we were in and what had what and what was what. All right, these have this. Okay. Entity is going to need to be a little bit bigger. I don't know why I made this an internal box, but you know what? Whatever. Delete that. Let's see. Can we left align you? There we go. Oh, you know what? This has... All right. All right. All right. This is our data map. Data map. I'm going with data map. Okay, this is our data map. What have we done here? We have a session that has an action and an entity. Okay, and we're trying to deserialize this. Cool. Isn't no action an action, though? I believe we already went down this, that no action is, in fact, an action. So when you start here, when you call new on this, we can step through this, but I'm pretty sure no action is a type of action. Action can be anything. Action can be anything that you type in, which is also a no action. Let's see. We were following this. So when we do a new session, we do a new entity. That new entity... Wait, go back to mind map. New entity. Okay. So in new entity, wait, an entity doesn't have an action. Oh gosh. In new session, we create the action. That's where it was. There we go. In this, we create an action of no action. So it's a valid action, I think. I mean, it seems like a valid action because it's just any string. So we could do anything. Yeah. Okay. So, and we're getting a 5. We're getting a 5 when we serialize this. Which means that when we go to disk, the entity is first. Yeah, which makes sense. No action is an action. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if you do nothing, if you watch a poor child get beat up and you take no action, that is an action. That went deep and dark quickly. I'm sorry. Yes, that's actually literally what I was doing. That's what we were doing with the counting. Remember Merrick counts? Oh, that was so the entity, the weird thing here is though, the entity contains the action. See, no action is actually in the serialization of the entity, right? This 5. Ooh. Is that, ooh. Right, so the very first thing we have is an entity. But as our mind map shows us, an entity does not have an action. But our action of no action is in the entity. Because our entity ends here. Ooh. So is it actually the serialization of our entity that's wrong? Let's check. My gut feeling right now, is that we're serializing the length wrong. This is the length right here. That's my gut. If I had a gut feeling, that is it right there. I need to run get a drink really, really quickly. Oh, wait, we do not have any sort of ad coming up close. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get a drink really quickly. be right back. I almost forgot how to spell be right back. I'm going to be right back really quickly. Enjoy the music for just a second. Get up, do some stretches yourself, and we're going to dive right back into this in just a second. Thanks all for watching, tuning in. It's been a blast. Also, thanks for all the new follows. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Now, if you guys... All right. How do you guys start your Thursday mornings? How do you keep Thursday mornings real? Because I'm doing code investigation. That's right. All right. Okay. We're looking at the serialization of entity. I'm actually going to rearrange this. I'm going to rearrange this to be how it lays out on disk. Rearrange this to be how it lays out on disk. Okay. There's obviously some other crap. Like, there's some other crap after the action. So there's no action. And then there's this crap that's like a Merrick. So there is some other crap on disk. There we go. What's this software? Well, this is a game. We're making a command line game. Possibly. That's what I think it is. I was given some code that I had never seen before. And basically tasked with completing it. Or attempting to complete it. And that's what we're doing. We're right now it saves a proprietary LOL format to disk. And it lays out like this, I think. I don't know exactly what this other crap is yet. It encodes the name that I gave it, which I gave it the name Merrick because I'm a narcissist, of course. And also when you ask me to like come up with a name for something, I can't think of anything. So, but there's some other crap there too. Like obviously there's some actually encoded information here. Which might just be the length. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. This looks like possibly... I don't know what the... Never mind. Forget that. But what it looks like is session encodes wrong, because in session should stop by here. I'm guessing this is the length of the action here, this 09. Ooh. Let's check it out. Let's see if it is 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe that's right. I'm guessing that this is the end of session here, though. That would be my guess. I'm just guessing. All right, let's look at encoding session. Let's see. This is reading session, which we already know reading session is a little boogered. This is serializing action. We need session. Let's set. Where is our session? Session's up here. There we go. Okay, let's look at how we serialize session. Deserialize for session. Serialize for session. All right. I don't think that this is true, because I feel like there's some other crap in there, but obviously, like I said, okay, so let's see. We serialize the action and we serialize the entity. Entity is the one that we think is wrong because, yeah, entity has a bug. So let's check out serialize. This is interesting. You know what I just realized? In memory, we lay it out differently. We do the action first and then the entity. Although is this the bug, guys? If this is the bug, I'm gonna be very upset. Is that the bug? Is that it? I can change this back to 0. So we don't, we have it, you know, we can just serialize a new one. Is this the bug? If that is it, I'm going to be slightly excited. But I doubt it. I doubt it's that easy. Let's, RM. Cargo. Let's see. I can't type. Can't type. Cargo. Run. New. We'll just do it lol. Session saved. Okay, we ran a new lol, and now we'll do a new action. No. Action of lol. New field type 7. Oh no, we still have null in there as a field type. Oops. Maybe we don't want this, okay? Maybe that wasn't the solution. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is an entity. Okay. What do you mean? Oh, 7 is here. Okay, this is looking correct. Ooh, this is looking good. Okay, so 7's here, which is an enum we don't know. That's fine. We're gotten here, which then means the next 2 bytes are the length. So this is 16, which is then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes, we're very close. So all we have to do is make a number 7. And I think we're home sweet home. Home sweet home. Now, what is this thing that we're serializing? This other crap? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Is this some other crap? Did I miss something? I feel like maybe I missed something. You should have used Merrick's. Thanks for the play on my name. That was a pretty good one. Okay, so 1 second. I'm just going to document this. I changed the order of these 2 lines. Is it right? I think it's on the right track, but maybe I really have no idea what was that. I'm actually super impressed, ToggleBit, that you were able to do all of this in the amount of time that you had. Kudos. Kudos. All right. Now we need to jump to serialization, right? Wait. Oh, it's 30. It's 30. Okay. So now we need to have a 7. I don't remember where this is. It's in this file, right? Yeah. What is 7? I don't know. I should have checked. Oh, it's the date time. It's the time. That's what it is. Right? Maybe. I feel like this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should that not be how this is laid out too? I feel like these should be laid out like, okay. I feel like this should be here as 2. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know why I quit Vim. I'm just done. I'm just done. Okay. Okay. I might have just broken everything though. So, you know, I might have just broken everything. So stay tuned. We're going to new lull, session saved. Then we're going to new action. Let's load this file. Let's open this file. And let's load this. Code relay, entity lull. All right, so it's a set. So we are now saving the session first. All right. So we are getting that it's a session. I might have just screwed everything up. I might have just, but this makes sense because our session is lull. Okay, so it's a session with 14 characters. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And so then it would be buffer 1 more, which is a type of 0. I feel like we're supposed to be here, and we're going 1 extra. Because then this is the length of the next field. I feel like we've moved the buffer 1 extra time here. And we're hitting here. Yeah? Yeah? I'll delete the comment. I'm sorry. You're right. There was no comments, and I accidentally put a comment, and that was a comment for me because I wanted to remember what I had done at this point in my life. I have done one thing to this code base. I switched 2 lines of code. I switched 2 lines of code. But we got the session serializing, which is good. All right, let's step back through this. I don't know where we're going. Okay, so we have our byte bool. You know what? Maybe I need to make sure that these are all in the same order down below. I feel like maybe this is causing us problems. 1 second. Okay, so we have string U8 byte bool action kind. Oh. You know what? Do we need to do this? No. 5, 6, 7, 8. Because this is the binary representation, right? So I think maybe this is actually correct. All right, parsed an entity. Is that right? Let's see. I think maybe. I think it's actually an entity because, like, well, it's a session with an entity. But I think the entity is the thing that has the name of lol. We can actually validate that, but I think that is true. Let's validate that. So when we go here, and we do new has a name, which I typed in lol as the name. When we did new, we did lol. Okay. And we create a new entity with that name. Yes. So the first thing on disk should be this entity. We have a 7 with entity. We have a length of 14. We're here with the buffer. So now we move length, which is 14, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Merrick counts. That's right, he does. So now our buffer is here because we took out length and we're at 0. Yeah, switching those 2 lines of code is terrifying. You have no idea how terrified I am right now. Okay. So it feels like we moved the buffer 1 too many. Entity has the length encoded wrong. That's what it feels like to me, because it feels like if this ended entity here and we hit here, 5 is action, right? 5 is action, I think. 5 is action. I'm starting to understand this code base. 5 is action. So it seems like we dropped one too far. Because this would be action, then this would be the length of action, which would be 31, which would be, so we'd start here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I miscount, but I think it's right. I think it's right. I think that's right. I've counted the 31 before. Like I said, merit counts. My father wanted to have my middle name as doesn't. Quick peek at the diagram. Yes. I think this is wrong. I think there isn't some other crap. I think why we thought there was some other crap was because these were switched on disk. That's my current theory. that there's no other crap. That was just the entity encoded after this action. But then when we went to deserialize, we did it in the other order. I suppose I could have just changed the deserialization logic, right? Yeah, I probably could have done that. Actually, I'm not entirely convinced that the deserialization logic is correct now. But, you know, entity serializes wrong, I think. I think it... I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's check this out. We save this. To save the session, we need to serialize it. We call self.serialize on this. We serialize the entity. We serialize the action. We call serialize. Okay. This is where it gets good. This is where it gets good. If it's an entity, this is how we serialize it. We push the field as entity as a U8. Sounds good. We've updated this to be correct, I think. We call entity.serialize and get that into bytes. And we write the length. This seems like it can't be wrong. This seems programmatically correct. This seems like the length that it writes should have to be correct. Wait. Where are we writing? This is just the right length. Where are we writing the actual number of bytes that its length? We serialize the number of where do we serialize? Okay, so I don't know how this is actually working because how this serializes on disk is that this is the length of the field. Oh, no. This is the type. And then these two are the length of the field. And then this is the actual field afterwards. So I would assume that this is the action. 5 is action. And then this is the length here. So we have 3 bytes that get packed at the beginning of every field. Where does that happen here? So... entity itself can have 3 fields. Oh, entity itself can have 3 fields. Oh, but are we serializing all 3 fields? I mean, yes, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the code that serializes it. Well, I hopefully am going to fix this for the next person. I'm hopefully going to... the next person's going to curse me. The next... You know what? The ToggleBit gets the best of all the worlds here because the next person's going to blame me for this. And you know what? My biggest fear is that it is something super simple that I'm just missing. I'm just missing it because I'm streaming. But we'll see if that's a good fear or not. Yeah. The next person's going to blame me. The next person's going to be like, this Merrick dude. My goodness. This Merrick. All right. So this should actually be serializing 3 fields. An entity itself has embedded fields. This is garbage. This is garbage because it means that we're missing fields here. Right? Because we have this string and We have a string, a byte, and a bool here. Okay. Do we see them here? String is here. String is 1. That's these here. That's these here. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, guys. I got it. This is 14. So that's the whole entity. The whole entity is being encoded in this one. So we're skipping all the bits here. The 1, 4, and 1. Shouldn't be 1, 4, and 1 though, right? It should be 1, 4. It should be 1, 4. No, it shouldn't be 1, 4, 8. Okay. I don't know. It shouldn't be 4. Oh, this is the length, maybe? 1, and then the 4 is the length. These two are the length. I don't know. That doesn't seem possible because this looks like it serializes the thing. Like it serializes the thing. And we do it in the same order here. So let's see. Name is a string. But this should be a 1. This does not look like it's on disk correct because this should be a 1. And that means on disk we should have an entity and then a 1. But the thing is, the entity is encoded. We do have a 1. We do have a 1 right here. But the entity is encoding its whole self. And so then when we're going back to read it, we're actually reading the whole length and jumping here. But that's the problem, is because we actually need to encode the stuff inside the entity. Okay, I think I understand what's going on here. I don't know how to fix it yet. Just give me a second to think. So when we deserialize here, we read this field, and this is the problem. We read name. Actually, it doesn't even get to these. It never does these. And do you want to know why? I know why. I'm getting excited. Sorry, I don't mean to be yelling at you guys. I love you guys. I meant to do this. Okay, it never gets to those because... Where's our load? Oh, here it is. I'm an idiot. There we go. So it never gets to those because as we're going to do it, we're going through here, we're reading, we're going through, and it's all happy, and we call deserialize. Deserialize, come here. What happens here is this reads field on entity. What does entity do? It calls field type. Field type is here, and we do this, and it's looking perfect. But what does field type do? It calls length. The big problem. It calls length, and guess what it calls length on? It calls the length on the type of entity, which is it's the container object. So then we immediately skip the length of this. You never serialize in this. You're never serializing this. Ever. Am I understanding this right? I think I am. I think that I am. And this is why we type 7 and then we skip all the way. We still have an off by 1. We still have an off by 1, but I don't care about the off by 1 right now. If it's a container type, so action or entity, it has to call deserialize on the internal objects, right? Right, temporis. When you read entity, you shouldn't skip all of entity because you got to actually serialize the entity. So what you need to do is you need to create a byte buffer of... Oh, wait, maybe he's doing it. Maybe he's doing it. Wait a second. Maybe I'm wrong. He's creating a byte buffer of the length of entity. And then he's recursively... Not really recursively. This isn't really recursively, but he's calling the internal... Never mind. Why, when this gets called, is it a 0? Maybe I'm wrong here. I thought it was coming here. But maybe we're hitting here. Because this is the length of the entity, and if it slices this up, it would slice from here to here. But maybe we have an off by 1 on the inside here. Maybe we have an off by 1. I was a little ahead of myself. All right, so we have an entity. We've got it. We got our field type. And we print that. We got the field type 7 parsed entity. Done. Now the next field is 0. The next field is 0. It should be impossible, but it's not impossible. And that is... It should be here. Let's actually just prove it. Let's just prove it. Entity deserialize self. Oh, dude. So you are skipping it because you're setting bytes to the length here and you're moving the buffer forward and then you're using that buffer in the entity. So you're moving it forward. What you really need to be doing is passing the bytes in here, right? This should have, it should have this slice of bytes. Instead, we're not using that. So can we actually just do this? I didn't think so. I was hoping we could. But this requires the field reader. Requires a mutable field reader. That has oh, it has a position. Okay. What can we do with this? We really need this internal pit of bytes because what we're doing is we're updating the buffer here and doing it. But what we really need to do is just go... We don't need to go the whole length of entity. We need to go down into entity. Which means we need to pass... This would be true with action too. Like, we need to pass these bytes, whatever this is, into here. Okay, so I was right. Sweet. All right. We do need a debugger. We don't need a debugger. A debugger is for people with that aren't coding at 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m. Please. Debuggers are for people that work at 9. I actually don't think I need a debugger now. I fixed the layout, so it lays out like it serializes, which is important because it was serializing inverse of how it laid out, or of how it read it back in. So we fixed that, and now we just need to serialize the internally bits. Internally bits. I think entity and action should just deserialize on bytes instead of this file reader. But this file reader is convenient because it has the field thing, right? And we want that. We want to be able to leverage all of this stuff. So we want to get a sub field reader. What is the field reader constructor? Can we just create one of these with a byte array? Is that how this works? Yeah. We're just gonna... Okay, this might be wrong. Forgive me. I don't even know if this will work with lifetimes though, but we'll try it. This is going to be a field reader. New bytes. Okay. We can do that. We can do we can. Can we do this? It doesn't even need to be mutable. Like, does field reader require it to be mutable? Because we're just reading, right? It shouldn't need to be mutable. What I've screwed up. Expected a mutable field reader here. Oh, okay. I got it. Deserialize takes a mutable field reader. Got it. You know, I'm gonna do this the lazy way first, and then we'll fix it up. All right, let's do this. What we're going to do is create a field reader here. And then we'll throw that in here. Okay. Oh, I don't need a semicolon, right? Because I want to return this. Yep. Okay. Wait. Still screwed it up somehow. Let's see. Mismatched closing delimiter. Okay. I needed another one here. I started deleting stuff. Okay. The question mark operator can be valued to values that implement try. The question mark is on the inside. Right? We still need to mutably borrow here. Okay. All right. This is gonna work. Didn't work. Didn't even try to work. It ran. You know what? It ran. So I'm happy. And we're in this field. And check it out. We have a 0. 0, 14, 1. This lets us see where we are. 0. Wait. I accidentally created a new file. Let's load that file. Open file. Let's see. Code relay, entity lol. Done. Where do we find this pattern? 0, 14, 1, 0. 0, 14. Here, little bitey. I don't see this pattern. Am I blind? Is this a pattern? Was I lied to? Oh, that's right. Okay. Yep. I get it. I'm being lied to. Right. These are... I got it. All right. Yeah. 0, 14, 1. I got it right here. Okay. So this is important. This is the length of the next one. So we shouldn't have that in here. This 0 and 14 shouldn't be there. It should be the 1, and this should be the length. Right. Yeah. Because this 014 is the length of the entity. So we're not chopping that off like we were supposed to. Oh. Because of this. So self.length here moves the buffer, but it's returning. Wait. What does it return? 1 second. All right. Wait. We're getting the length. Self the buffer.length. We're just checking for the length field. We're getting the next 2. We're moving it to forward. And then we're returning that thing. So we're 2 forward. Wait. Why are we in this? 1 second. This is hurting my brain. So here we're getting the slice of that is of the length. But we should already be 2 forward at this point, right? Oh, we call bytes.length here. Toggle, this should never be mutable here. This length shouldn't mutate it. This is biting us in the butt. Right? Because to update the buffer, you have to call length, but length is updating the buffer again, right? I could just be hallucinating stuff at this point. I don't usually drink tea and coffee in the morning. I give it a little bit of time. But I feel like length shouldn't actually mutate anything. Because it's doing 2 things. It should just be getting the length of the next field. But I don't want to touch this code and do that. Oh gosh. Can I update this? All right, we're going to do this. We're going to do this like this. Yeah. Watch this. It's going to be great. We're going to call this length immutable. Oh, that's right. And then we're going to get rid of this because all we're going to do is read those bytes. Right? Yeah? Mm-hmm. That's all we're going to do. That way we can call length without mutating. Now, the weird thing is, it feels like this hasn't been jumped forward yet when this calls. So this, in my head, as I follow this, we read the field type. And when we read the field type, we actually move the buffer. The position +1. We never moved this position, right? Oh, Toggle. Is the whole problem here that we didn't move the position? Because we're getting right here. The position, oh gosh, dang it. Now, I think this is still, we need to have this immutable length. Because what you're going to find here is that you moved it again, which I don't think that... Oh, no. This is actually fine. Oh, this is actually fine because you're calling it on the bytes that was returned from this. Ah, I see. Maybe it was just this position thing. 1 second. Let's run this. Didn't fix it. Bytes.length is, right. Bytes.length is a different function. This is actually the bytes. I was confusing this. But this length should move the position forward too, right? Just like field.type does. Field.type moves the position forward. See, the problem is, this is a pain. Crispy, you should absolutely join in. You should absolutely join in. This is kind of fun. I agree that this has been fun. I'm glad everybody's having fun with the puzzle solving. Actually, I think this is a cool series. We really should do. We should do where we trade puzzles around. I think that would be fun. We like write a puzzle. Like, I actually think ToggleBit made a really cool puzzle. Yeah, I think this is a cool puzzle. Not exactly what I thought I was going to be doing, but it's a cool puzzle. Puzzle trading sounds fun. You write some... I mean, even writing the puzzle will be fun. Yeah. I think this sounds... ToggleBit, trust me. Your code. Fantastic puzzle. Fantastic. I'm just teasing. You don't think he was intending to do a puzzle? I don't know. You somehow hope this happens every relay? I mean, I was literally planning on making this a ChatGPT dungeon crawler. I don't think that I will make any progress on the game. Oh. No progress has been made. Okay. We're close, though. We're really, really close to the serialization here. I can feel it. I don't know that we need this at all. I'm trying to theorize about this because we're getting the wrong bits are here. The wrong bits are being toggled, and that's the problem. The wrong bits are being toggled. All right. You know, as long as everybody... I actually do find this type of... I don't get to do this very often anymore. One, because every single time I write code, it just works. So, you know, I get to do very little debugging. But, I'm just teasing. But I don't get to do this on a day-to-day basis. So, yeah, this is fun for me. So we're getting this 7, and we are parsing that out. But the next bit, the bracket, the sliding window that is this bytes here is wrong, because this is right here 0 14 1 0 0 14 1 0 right 0 14 1 0 yeah 3 3 3 3 108 yeah. So this is making this window right here, right? No, this window right here. So it's making that window right there when it's supposed to be making this window right here. It's supposed to be making that window right there. And it seems like it should be working. It seems like this code is right because like self.length should move the buffer forward 2, right? So it's going to read the length. It's going to read the length, which is these 2 right here, this 14. And it's going to remove those from the buffer. It's going to move the buffer forward. Yep. We don't need this position, right? This position is dumb. This position is dumb because as soon as we move the buffer, the position is at the start. I think this position is dumb. It works here because it's just 1. And so it's just the same as putting a 1 here. Maybe the position isn't dumb, but I don't know. I feel like it's not doing what we think it's doing. Because we set the buffer to this. So the buffer is like 0 index now. So I don't think we're actually keeping that position. I feel like this might be causing us problems in the future. But we're not to that yet. We're still at the wrong slice of the buffer. Okay. So we do this. The buffer should... Oh. You know, this is actually a really good thing. I don't know in Rust the order of operations. Let's talk about this. I've actually had this problem in C++ because I've written way more C++ in my career than I have Rust. But what is the order of operations here? So is self.buffer being captured before the self.length in here? Is it which is it evaluating first? My guess is that it's evaluating self.buffer first and then evaluating the length. Which means we're evaluating the buffer before we move the length. I think we could test this really easily like this. Right? I could be wrong here, but this is my gut feeling. So this will force it to move the buffer forward first, and then evaluate the slice that we take. It would logically have to evaluate the... No? We'll see. We'll see. Oh, who's right, Toggle? Who's right? I got way too excited about being right about that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm still wrong. Oh. Sorry. Everybody, I absolutely love Toggle. I'm just having some fun rivalry, just so you know. I'm not trying to be offensive. ToggleBit is a way better software engineer than I am, by far. So, just having some fun. Already some drama. So I don't think so. Because what you're doing is I want to break this down. I actually want to break this down. We need to do a stream, Toggle, you and I do, on why this is how it is. Because I have done this in C++ before. And that's why I saw that. And I was like, oh, I know that this can bite you in the butt. I know that it can bite you in the butt. Because the thing is, true, ToggleBit, I need some help with a relationship problem. I need some help with a relationship problem. There's this person that I respect. He's a streamer. I really respect him for what he does for the community, the events that he sets up that he lets us all partake about, especially us smaller streamers. Like, he's really cool with that. But he handed me some code. He handed me some code that was basically, it had some of the worst Rust foot guns I have seen in my life. Like, it's causing some relationship issues. I'd like to talk about it a little bit. Also, thank you so much for those 100 bits. I appreciate that so much. Toggle's the new Oprah. Okay. We're still not out of it yet, but we did get the string, which is important because that's the first thing. We're like slowly getting down this. Cool beans. All right, so on entity, we deserialize, which then we name, which is a string, and then the next thing is a byte, but for some reason, it's 0. Byte is 0, but the type shouldn't be 0. Like, this should be able to be 0. Eskendral, it's good to see you. It is going fantastically. Toggle and I already have worked through some relationship issues. I feel like we're coming out the other side stronger because of it. All right. Here we go. We are... Do you know what we're building? I actually know what he was building. He's building a parser. Like, that's 99% of the code is a parser. We're building the fastest lol parser ever. That's actually what we're doing. The fastest, best lol parser you have ever used. And if you don't know what lol is, it's if you don't know what lol is no, that was not lol. It was what was it? Lol code. Yeah. We're working on law code. Maybe that's what it... Maybe this is a language, like an interpreted language that works well with Rust. I like it. All right, we still have some bugs. This is looking better. 013 is... let's see. Is looking better. 013. Yep. So 1 should be the type, which is string. Yep. Then 03 should be the length, which is of 3. So that's cool. And then we have 1, 2, 3, and then 3 should be the next thing, which looks correct with a length of 1. Yeah. This is looking good, but it failed. And we're going to find out why. Join me next time as we do code investigations. The terrors of serialization. I'm trying to come up with a video name. A series name. It might be harder for the next person. We're gonna get it working. We're gonna get it working. Don't worry. We're close. We're close. Oh gosh. I'm so sorry, next person. I'm so sorry. I tried. Okay. Those are my thinking sounds. Okay. I don't know why we have serialized for entry here. Because entry's here. Okay, I got it. Everybody's gonna blame the person before them, so the person after me doesn't know me very well. They're gonna complain to you, Toggle. I'm gonna be so funny if they're like, "What have they done to ToggleBit's code?" That will be hilarious. What have I done to ToggleBit's code? All right. So we're struggling now on this. Let's read this. So we get that it's a string, and we parse a string, but then we're hitting 0. So we're not moving the serialization along as we serialize the string. So let's look at this. Serialize a string. No, we need to deserialize a string. Okay, so we read the... Oh, we're just reading the field here. We're not actually reading the stuff. Okay, so that makes sense. We read the field. We read the field. We read the field, 1. But then we didn't read the length. We didn't actually parse a string. Okay, this is making complete sense. So then the next field is 0, but that's not the thing, that we didn't parse a string. Okay. So we really need to here is to actually parse this stuff. That's all. Oh. This is easy. Easy peasy. My goodness. Do we have functions already for this, the deserialization of string? I think we do. We have serialize here. Can we just call, there's field type, read field. We can just call read field, right? Okay, this isn't fully done, but we should just be able to call read field, right? Yeah. I think that's what we need to do. I think instead of that's what we are doing. Oh gosh. Okay. That is what we're doing. I for some reason thought we were calling field type. That's what I was feeling like. That we were just calling field type. All right. We're getting the length. We should get the length in buffer. We should set the buffer. We get the bytes here. And we should be updating the buffer here, right? Why are we not? So this length should move the buffer forward, right? But it's not. So we're doing this. We got this right. Field type is 1. Got it. Length should be 0, 3, but we're getting a 0. Now there's 2 possibilities here. It's either this 0 or it's this 0. So it could be that we didn't move the buffer forward, which I feel like we did, or we overshot, which is the other option. Because it should be landing on 3. And this is the length, which is, it's a length of 1 because we encoded 0. So then that's 0. And then it's a type of 4. And then it's a length of 1 because it's also 0. So it's 0. That works out perfectly. This is laid out correctly. We got the right window and everything. Okay. And we got 1. We should be parsing a length of 3. So length should be 3. Field type parse string. Yep. Field type parse. Yep. Length should be 3. We could also just change this to the len. We don't have to actually get that anymore. I don't think that's going to fix our problem here. But our buffer should move on. Oh, wait. Okay, we move it forward, and then we're getting the length as a set of bytes. We're moving the buffer forward, and then we're going to call string from UTF-8 on our bytes. This should be right. This should move. Okay. So length here is going to read this. Field type is going to parse this and move on. Length is going to parse this and move on. This is going to be 3, and so it's going to make this as the bytes. We can always just print the bytes out here. I thought we were. Maybe we were. We're not anymore. Oh, we do here. Let's actually get rid of this. We don't need this anymore. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just yank that and put that right here. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's the right number of bytes. That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay. We parse the string, and then we're moving on to 0, which it shouldn't be 0. It should be 3. It's right there. It's right there. Okay. How is this? I'm sorry. I'm not being very good at reading chat. I'm actually trying to read this. I'm keeping the VODs, Toggle. I think you should make a video out of it. I can send you the VOD. I would love to see the VOD. Also, thank you guys for the follow. You guys are fantastic. I appreciate the follows. And I'm sorry. Whew. It's been early morning. I'm sorry I don't keep calling them out. 14 minutes. Okay. I got 14 minutes, guys. For some reason, this isn't progressing. So it gets string and it stops the recursiveness. But the internal buffer has been moved forward. One second. Watch this. Cursed. That would have just made it off by one over. It would have been an overshoot. It would have been overshoot. So we have a string and we have a byte. That one was my bad. I can't blame Toggle for that one. So then we parse the bytes as 0. Well, thanks. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the stream. I'm glad that you guys are having fun. I have had fun doing this so far. I've learned a little bit. Toggle and I are going to we'll do a breakdown. I know why in C++ this works this way. I don't know off the top of my head why Rust. I mean, I'm assuming it's the same reason, but like with the borrow checker and how everything works, I will have to dig in to validate that, because again, like there is a reason I called this out as a order of operations. It happens in math. It happens in computer science. I think it's an interesting problem to dig into. Okay. I can't leave a comment. These need to be updated too. You know what? We can actually do those really quickly though. Right? Yeah. We'll do these really quickly. Just so that the next person is a little on board with what's happening here. All right, we just need to do this, do this. And then new reader here. Oh, I need to borrow this. All right. All right. And we'll do the same for this one here. All right. We're going to do the same thing here. Let's see. This is at mute. All right. That's not our problem, though. Our problem is that Byte is not moving the needle forward. Byte is not moving the needle forward. Yeah. So this is the problem here. Oh, wait. Is it that we're getting progressively smaller? So this is the entity, then this is the string, and this is the byte. No, this is good. And these are the bytes that make up the byte. Toggle. Do I need to delete all my prints here? I can. Should I do that? You let me know if I need to do that. Well, the only reason I say that is it's gonna give them an idea of where I was having trouble. I pretty much worked this entire time in this function. Okay, so bytes isn't moving forward. So bytes shouldn't move forward. Bytes and string and all of these are consuming. They're the end of the branch. So if we're talking about a recursive function here, these are the end forms. These are the solid types, and these are the recursive types that are going to continue on. So why? Oh my gosh, my brain hurts. All right, we can fix this before we got what, 15 minutes. We can do this in 15. We got this. I got 5 minutes. Oh, okay. I got 5 minutes, not 15. Never mind. I thought it was at 9:30, but I guess it's at 9:20. All right. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I can stop whenever. Yes. I will raid the next person. As soon as they tell me their stream is up, I can commit the code. It compiles, which is our requirement. It compiles. I'm not sure that they're in a better place than what I left them. What I started with. Wait. That's true. I'm going to actually clean up a little bit since I have just a little bit of time. I'm not using this, so we're just going to delete that. I did have a comment, and I need to delete that. I promised somebody I would. I switched two fields somewhere. I switched them somewhere, and I don't remember where it is now. I thought it was in here because, but maybe it's here. Let's see. Where was that? It's in the serialization, right? It's in the serialization. Because this was, I switched the serialization. Because they were serializing backwards. Did I already delete it? I might have already deleted it. Was it? It wasn't these two. Oh, it was serialized for session. These. Okay. Saved it. Oh, you guys got it. 67 on main. All right. We're good. No comments. All right. So for this, when you hit the entity, it passes a new short. It passes a new short byte in. Right? And then entity continues to call deserialize, but it calls it. This is the problem right here. I don't have the time to fix it, but I know what's wrong now. So deserialize is given this new set of bytes, right? And it calls read field. And the first field that it reads is the string. And it does that beautifully. But the problem is here. Because... No. All right, well, I'm out of time. I'm going to pass the torch. Let's see. I'm sorry, lol. Let's see. What did our git add? Yeah, I have to work a full day of work. I can't spend any more brain cells on this. Not right now. All right. Let's come up with a good git commit -m. I'm really sorry. There we go. Nobody talks about it. Toggle, I told you I need to have access. Denied. I was denied. Oh, you told me to make a repo? Okay, I can make a repo. Ugh. It's gonna be just a second. I didn't get that. Okay. I'll just I'll fork it really quickly. I'll fork it. Give me a second. Fork. Fork. Yeah. Wait. Oh, I meant to continue on. Create that fork. We'll see if this works. This is where I get into weird territory. In theory, we're just going to do this real quick and easy. Nice and smooth. Get remote set URL. And this should be origin. And we'll just make it this. Liminox? Liminox is up next. I don't know if I'm pronouncing their name correctly. But yeah. Wait. Get remote. It's set URL. Oh, I underscored it. My bad. All right. There we go. All right. Let's contribute. Looks like I didn't do a whole lot. But thank you, everybody. I'm going to create this pull request. I'm going to go raid them. I'm really sorry. Create pull request. Here we go. All right. Thanks, Toggle, for setting this up. And I'm posting this. Everybody, have a fantastic time. Treat them just as well as you treated me. And I will see you all later. Let's go ahead and raid this person. Raid. Let me make sure that I'm getting the this is the person right here. All right, everybody, have a fantastic rest of your day. And enjoy.